What's going on, everybody? It's your man Corey, Overtime Anderson. We got at the bow shop. As you can see my breath. It's a little cold out here today. It's about 20, but it was today, so it's probably colder. But today's episode, so you guys seen previously, we went on and we talked about the Elvish TAC. Just told you about how excited I was about that product. Well, I told you I went back to Jersey, used it for a week. Final day in the woods, got to use it. Worked just like I expected. So we're going to go in now. We're going to talk about everything that comes in the box, different ways to set it up, and we're going to just dive into it. So with that, stay tuned to this episode, but also don't forget we got the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure you hit that subscription button. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up, leave a comment or something. Let your friends know. Alright, with that, let's get into this episode. Alright guys, so the last one, you guys seen it came in a little cardboard box, nice, neat, small, compact. Well now, this is what you get inside that box. So you got a nice hard plastic, beautiful case, got the latch here, nice bright white logo right there, Elvish TAC, so you know exactly what you get. But now, we can go ahead and dig and see what's inside. So, as I open up, as I showed you guys the details on the back, you seen it had multiple different lights. So, here we are. This is our first light. This is the bigger one. This is our second light. This is going to be a small one. This is going to be for more of your target sight, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. The USB charger. So, with this normal standard USB micro charger, micro USB, you can charge it in your car. You can charge it here on the wall, whatever you got. Then, the most important part. The Elvish TAC lighting system. Here we go. As you see, the little pretty light. So that people say it's heavy. It's not heavy. It's pretty light. Just the word is getting soft now. Then we got all the other different mounts. So you got two different mounts here. One goes to the back of this. There's another one where you can mount it or sandwich it to something. We'll show that in a little bit how we mount. We got the extension mount here. So this is if I wanted to mount it to like my quiver or my stabilizer, it'll stick up some, and this hooks to the Elvish TAC light itself. And like I said, you got your wall charger. I can get this out of here. Hands are numb. It's only 20 degrees, if that, in here. But your wall charger there, you all know how that works. And they also give you the car charger. And with that, you got an extra port so you can charge your phone or something as well. Then here, we got all the different little screws you can use, the different size screws you may use if you want to mount it through your riser or on your stabilizer, or not stabilizer, on your sight. Or if that doesn't work for you, they also have Velcro. Just go ahead and Velcro it through. So here we go. Here are different attachments for the head of the light to change the size to the smaller and bigger, which they mentioned on the back of the box. You can go to either one. And then the most important thing that no man ever reads is the instructions. But I'm going to tell you, these instructions are more than just instructions on how to work the light, but give you different options for mounting. And in that aspect, I think it's pretty good to read because I had to use it myself on the first one. So as you guys remember, we got this one here. They sent me one here in Indiana, but the one we had, I told you I was taking the Jersey and use it on that bow, and I already showed you that short video. So now, I'm going to go ahead, take a little second, get everything set up, and we're going to show you different ways we can mount it on the bow. Alright, so like I said, the instructions, they show you 4 different ways to mount this. But like I said, it's pretty cold out here, and for the moment, I'm just going to go ahead and do this the quickest way and use the Velcro we have here. But to do that, I have to assemble parts, so we're going to go ahead and assemble this. So again, we have the mount here, or the Elvish TAC here. This is the mount. Now, which way does it go, you would ask? Well, you see the way the screws are, the screw points are hollowed out. That's where these screws are going to go completely flush in there. Now, so I'm going to go ahead and lay this face first and line this up on the back. Now, like I showed you, this little bag was full of all these little screws. So all I did is went through and found the 2 shortest screws I can use to mount this flush to the back and not have anything sticking out. And one good thing about this kit, they send you the Allen key you're going to need for these, or the socket wrench you're going to need for these if you had a different kind of riser. But for me, I'm just going to go ahead and mount this to my dovetail on the red line, because everybody knows I love a dovetail sight. Boom. Make sure this one is tight. Boom. Alright, so now we got it on. Now, as you see, I got these 4 slits at the top. That's the mount we're going to use. That's just for the Velcro. But there's other ways you can do this. You can mount this to the other bracket, sandwiching it over the dovetail, which I'll do another time when it's not as cold. You can use that little attachment thing to have it mounted up off your bowl, however you want to do it. Like I said, right now, we're just going to go ahead and use this Velcro. So I'm going to go ahead and feed this through for now. And we're going to go on over to the bow and mount it to it. Alright, so we got the Velcro going through here. So now we're going to go over to the bow and get this thing mounted. There we go. We got it mounted to the bow now. Now, next thing we know, we got our sight light. Our light bulb, the most important part. So this is going to be a light I'm going to use for this one. So first you got to remove your former light, your old light. It might be bright, but it ain't Elvish TAC bright. Go ahead, take it out of the rubber band. All right, see we got a cord for a dovetail for that reason. So here, I'm going to go ahead and screw it down first. We caught up in here, it's keeping me from spinning. We ride spinners, we ride spinners. Alright, okay, in there. I'm going to go ahead and run my wire from the outside. The USB port is in the bottom. We'll go ahead and plug it in. Now I run it ideally. I'm gonna run it, wrap it around a while, but this is just right now, just to get it on the bow, show you how it works. So now we got it mounted on the bow. So now we're gonna go right here. We're gonna turn it on. Now you see this is another feature. Talk to the owner, Steve. You see we got these bright lights in here. Now if I'm in the woods, no people, if I'm in the woods and it's getting dark and I turn that bright light on, and deer coming from that way, they're going to see that. They're going to spook. There's something, when I hooked it up in Jersey, I didn't know until I talked to the owner the other day. So now, how we fix this. So go ahead, cameraman, bring in this little bit right here. So, as you see, we got the power, minus, plus. So we do, you hold plus the power. When you hold it, that screen, it's going to change to LED. I can't tell if it's on. Okay, so it's already been on. My bad. Sorry, guys. It's been on this whole time. So it says LED or LCD 3. That's brightest. 2, 1 are off. Now the light is no more. So hit the power button again. Boom. It's set. Now we come on. As you see, it shows right there. Battery life 100. Now we're gonna get into the whole point of this light. So if we look in here now. You can see the sight light on. So come back around here with me. So come behind the boat so you can see that. We can clip it. So now you see those lights are pretty bright. Go ahead and turn this light off. Boom. You see it's glowing. Now if I don't move it for a little bit, it's going to shut off. So let me go ahead and turn the timer for that. We're going to make that time. So you can turn the time from however long you want to stay lit. So I'm going to do 10 seconds. So there, now it's set for 10 seconds. Turn on initially, it's gonna stay for 10. Now after 10 seconds, it's gonna turn off. And we're gonna show you the cool thing about this Elvish TAC light. Where it turn right back on motion sensor. Boom, as you guys see, it went off. Can you tell? Alright, now watch this. A little bit of movement, just barely touched it. And it's back on, baby. So I'm going to brighten up a little bit so you can see it this time. So you guys can see that change happen. So you know I'm not selling you wolf tickets. So we're going to count to 10. Boom. Should be going off here in a second. Boom, it went off. Now watch, as you guys see, it's in the bow mount. One little tap and we got the light back on. Now we're going to discuss that. Why? You guys might ask, why is that so important? Why you need that? Well, if you new to hunting, I was just explaining to my man here, Corbin, If you in the woods and it's last light and that deer is coming out, so it's pitch black. It's almost pitch black. That deer doesn't see you, blending in with the tree. Now, one thing you don't want to have to do is reach up and turn this sight light on. So you got to reach up and make that movement. Boom, sit here and twist. Now, my light is on. I did all that just to get that little blue light that might not even be that bright that you can't see, depending on your pins. Sight light is going to help you make these sights, these pins, so when you look through the peephole, it's going to brighten up these sights so you can see, so you can pick where your shot is. Now, why do I want the LCD screen off? Again, target bow, level 3, level 2, level 1, that's fine. You can have that light. Nobody cares because you're inside the building like this lit, so nobody's going to notice it. But again, if it's last light or first light and it's pitch black, if this screen turns super bright, it's like a deer walking through, it's pitch black, and out of nowhere, boom, this big bright light pops up. Guess what? That deer is really going to be a deer in headlights. We've all heard it before. That's a deer in headlights. He's going to see it. He's going to freeze. When he freezes, he's going to know something in that tree, and they're going to spook. He's going to take off. He or she is going to take off. But with this Elvish TAC light, like I said, being able to make it where the LCD screen is completely off and motion free, where I do not have to hit anything up here, don't have to twist anything to turn this light on. All I have to do is pick my bow up. If I already have it in my hand, just move just a little bit. When I go to draw, automatically that light gonna turn from that little bit of movement, and it's on. Now, find my anchor here, nose and nose button, line that peep up, put the peep on the pin I want, 20, 30, 40, whatever it is, pull it through. All effortless. Because the last thing you want to do is have that extra step in your shot sequence. Everybody, every hunter, every shooter has a shot sequence. One sequence I can guarantee you no one has is reach out there, turn my sight light on, and make sure I'm not getting spotted. Alright guys, with that's gonna wrap up this episode and wrap up everything out here because it is cold. But with that being said, I want to ask you guys again, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about the channel, and don't forget we're doing the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. And what are we giving away this time at 5,000 subscriber? PSE bow for one of you that subscribe and follow the channel. So hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it. Again, I love the comments, I love the critique, all that stuff. It helps me make better episodes for you. So go ahead, leave a comment, tell your friends, and if you haven't yet, go out there and get you an Elvish TAC light. Cause I'm telling you, it's gonna be a game changer for me this season. Alright guys, with that we're gonna sign out as always with love, peace, Afro grease, peace.